promised it as borough president. It hasn't come to fruition. Obviously, some residents of Canarsie would love to see a ferry, so they don't just have the L train. Wanted to see if there was an update. And I wanted to ask you, speaking of quality of life, Gracie Mansion is in a park, but on Saturday night you hosted a man named Sneako, a live streamer, who has shared, not only he shares anti-Semitic views repeatedly, but I'm curious, you were smoking, that's a quality of life issue. Are you allowed to smoke, whatever you're allowed to smoke in Gracie Mansion because it is a park?
Yeah, okay, first let's deal with the ferry. The Andrew Kimball, an entire team, there's several locations, everything from Rockaways, which it's a transportation desert. We want to look at that route. We want to look at the Staten Island route to come into Brooklyn. We want to look at the Canarsie route. We are opening our waterways, and no one has done a better job in opening our waterways than this administration. We have renewed our ports. You know, the amazing initiative we're doing over in the Brooklyn Army Terminal. Of what Andrew has done, who's in charge of EDC, of now utilizing our waterways in a manner that has never been used before. In Canarsie, as well as Rockaway, as well as Staten Island, all of these issues. Our ferry service has been extremely successful, and all of these issues are underway. We want to see a ferry out in this area, and I'm sure we're going to accomplish that task. I know we're going to accomplish this when this community re-elects me to be the mayor again, to make sure it's done and get it finished. So we'd like to do that. Now let's talk about because I saw a lot of reports on this. Gracie Mansion is my house. You know, I live there. And from time to time, I enjoy smoking a cigar. I like doing it with my son. It was a pre-Father's Day smoke on Saturday where people came over to see me. They came over and they sat down. They joined us on the back porch of my home, Gracie Mansion. And one of the people invited a streamer in. I don't know the young man. I'm not familiar with his streaming at all. And he says, I would like to interview you and talk about some of the issues of the day. And that's what we did. His stance on Jews and other issues, everyone knows my position. I've been extremely strong on hate in the city of any kind, not only for Jewish residents. I fought against Islamophobia, anti-Sikhism, anti-LGBTQ plus criticism. And so I wish I would have known his stances, because I would love to have engaged in a conversation with him on that. But I'm open to sit down and be interviewed by anyone, because I'm clear on my message about fighting hate. We just signed the agreement, the IRA agreement. People know my position on what happened in Gaza. Those who are of Jewish and other descents in this city, they know where I stand. And so I wish I would have known his positions, because I would love to have engaged in a conversation on those positions. But I didn't know. I didn't know him. He was one of the people that came and sat on my back porch and enjoyed the cigar with my son and I. And Amber Rose was there, Scott was there, a noted promoter, another business person was there, Jordan was there. We was engaged in a conversation. And for anyone to take that in conversation and think that it was anything more than that, it's not much I could do about that. But the Jewish residents of this city know where I am, they know where my voice is, and they know that there has not been a stronger voice in politics on fighting against anti-Semitism. No one has done what I've done as the mayor of the city. Oh, no, because I want to put this to, oh, no, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I mean, given the heightened political climate we have, you're running for re-election, do you think you should vet people better when you're coming to Gracie Mansion? If that is, I mean, the stuff he's said about both Jewish people, he's refused to denounce the Holocaust, he's been critical of Israel. It seems really to be counter to how you feel, and especially the standard you have for many other people, whether it's in your administration or even other people who cover you. So do you wish you had vetted him more?
And I'm glad you said that. You said that he is counter to how I feel. So we're clear on that. And yes, hindsight is 20/20. One of the downsides of my style of mayoralty, I engage with everyone. You know, one of the, people, my team criticizes me all the time. They criticize me when I give my phone number to high school students to text me when there's a problem. They criticize that I'm willing to sit in a room with anyone and everyone. Maybe I'm just too optimistic, that I believe there's something good in everyone and we should try to find that. And so, yes, Maybe I should have reached out to the team late at night and said, hey, can you vet this person? But it's a challenge for me because everyone comes to me, and just about everyone I know puts a foam in my face, like you. And they don't vet you before you put that foam in my face. So we are in a universe now that everyone is a reporter, everyone is a streamer. You don't even know who comes up to you nowadays. People stop me on the street, they ask me a question, and I answer it, and next thing you know, they were recording me, and I'm hearing it later on social media. And so I just try to be authentic and true to who I am, so no matter where I'm recorded or who records me, they're going to see the authentic Eric. You look through that entire conversation I had with that young man, you didn't hear anything anti-Semitic. You didn't hear anything that I haven't said before about my life. I'm transparent. And I think that's the difference from others who want this job. They're trying to pretend they're something that they're not. I'm transparent. Who I've been all my life is who I am right now, and I'm not going to change. If someone likes him, comes up to me, and want to ask me a series of questions and put a foam in my face, I'm going to answer it. I'm going to always answer it. And not everyone can go through the extensive vetting that we do. This was not a planned interview. I was on my back porch with Jordan smoking a cigar. Other people came and joined me, and they brought people with them, and they started engaging in the conversation. And he was one of the people that engaged in that conversation. I didn't know his history. I don't support anything that is criticizing any group in this city.